Hello, today we are going to solve Jan 2024 paper. Question number um, D. Calculate the production of recycling 1 ton of plastic waste using existing machinery and 1 ton of plastic waste using the new machinery. So the data for this is given. Chachis is considering the purchase of new machinery which will increase the quantity of the plastic waste that he can process. The information relating to the existing machinery and the new machinery is given, like some of them has been given. Now the cost of purchasing plastic waste will remain at 45 pounds per ton. Production wages are given and other things are given. We have to calculate what is the production cost of recycling 1 ton of plastic waste using this your plastic waste using the existing machinery and using the new machinery. So that's the goal. So let's solve this. So for calculating the production cost, okay, this is a production cost for recycling of 1 ton of plastic waste. Okay, we are going to do that. Now the total production cost involves considering all the costs, okay, total annual production cost, and then we will see how much is the output quantity, and then you divide it to get the production cost, okay, for 1 ton. So the production cost for 1 ton of plastic waste is going to be equal to the total production cost involved divided by the annual output. Okay, what is the annual output? So that will give me the value of production of recycling 1 ton of plastic waste. So let's write all the costs that's going to be involved. First I will have some raw material cost. Okay, so because there is a cost of purchasing the plastic waste, so this is nothing but the raw material is the plastic waste. So there will be raw material cost. Okay, then raw material cost is there, and then you have some, okay, what are the other costs? I will have some production wages. Okay, I'll have to give some wages, so that's also a cost for me, so I will include that cost. Then I have machinery, so I will need to calculate depreciation of the machinery. Okay, so depreciation cost will be there, so I will have to include the annual depreciation cost. Okay, it's an expense. And then I have, so is there any other costs? So there is another fixed cost. Okay, there are other costs also are there. Okay, the other costs are there, so let's include that also. Apart from depreciation, other costs are there. So then finally I will have to calculate the total production cost. Okay, and then, okay, I'll see what is my annual output. Okay, and thereby what is my annual output, and then I will say what is the production cost per ton of the machinery. Okay, so now let's write all the values. So first one is the raw material cost. There are two machineries. First one is the existing machinery. Let's write for that. Okay, so for the existing machinery, the raw material cost is mentioned as the cost of purchasing plastic waste will be 45 pounds per ton. Okay, so 45 per ton. And how many is the output? It's 500. So the so it is nothing but 45 times 500. Okay, so let's write that. Because output is 500, I'm making 5, I have to uh, the cost is 45 tons and I'm producing 500 tons of output, so I have to purchase that. Okay, so 45 times 500, the value is going to be equal to 22,500. Okay, that's for the existing machinery. So then what is the production wages? I'm paying 75,000 per year. Okay, so that will be the 75,000 per year, is going to be my production wages I'm paying. So let's write that. That's my total annual production wages. Then depreciation. So how do you calculate depreciation for this? This is 85,000 and there is no residual value and useful economic life is 5 years. So what is the depreciation formula? So depreciation is equal to the cost. Okay, the cost minus any residual value, cost minus any residual value divided by useful economic life. That's a formula for depreciation. Okay, expense which I have to calculate. So here it will be 85,000 divided by 5. So that's going to be equal to, so 85,000 divided by 5, that's around 17,000. Okay, that's the cost. And let's check if there is any other cost he's mentioning.